right, welcome back to our final portion of the podcast. We're going to be talking about PSAs now. You know, the little tidbits that, you know, each of the panel would like to talk about, whatever, if it's gaming related or just anything in general. So we'll start more or less left and right, and we'll end it off at that. So on your knees, any PSAs or recent announcements you would like to discuss?
I got absolutely nothing. I probably won't be available tomorrow, but otherwise I got nothing.
Okay, so if anything, I will take over for your slot tomorrow. Shinwar, any new announcements or PSAs you would like to mention?
Evo 2015 this weekend. World's largest fighting game tournament held in Las Vegas. I will be tuned in watching it starting tomorrow.
It starts at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
At 11 a.m.
Our time.
Our time?
Our time. It's 8 a.m. their time, 11 a.m. our time.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, so that's cool. So, yeah, be locked in watching that, and that's pretty much all I got.
Alright, so hint up on that also, guys. If you would like, we will have... Oh my goodness, we'll have an official link on the newgamingorder.com website that will feature all 7 EVO streams that will be casted from Friday to Sunday. So please remember, if you do not want to go searching around, I will leave a multi-Twitch link of all 7 streams for EVO, starting on Friday and ending on Sunday. They might do a pre-EVO stream tonight on a Salty Suite or Instant Coin, which is like a local arcade spot. I don't know yet, but if anything, I will confirm and leave it up on the website for, you know, future details. Jumping right into NGO Goken, any PSAs or announcements you would like to discuss?
I don't really have much. Not a lot going on in PC world. Oh, besides the fact that if you have a bomb-ass graphics card and pretty good processor, Batman Arkham Knight works 100% perfect, no issues. At the highest settings.
Well, I seen a guy with a $5,000 rig. It worked pretty well, but it still had frame rate issues and frame drops.
I had no frame. I've been playing since yesterday on my new rig, and no frame drops, no nothing. Car, no glitches, nothing.
Did you unlock it to 60, or is it still locked at 30?
I haven't even changed any of those settings.
Yeah, so you're locked at 30. You haven't tried to get it above 30 yet.
Yeah, I can. But I figure even if I decide to go above it, the way it's running right now, it's running so perfect that I don't even need to do it. That's what.
And witchcraft, I say.
Yeah. 980 Ti, man. You gotta spend.
I have the 980.
The GTX.
SC.
Oh.
Oh, you got a 980 super clock, but it's not a 980 Ti. So
I don't give a.
You need to get it if you want it to run perfect. You need to get a 980 Ti. Okay, that's my PSA. Get a 980 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM, 5820K, Sabertooth X99 motherboard, and you're good to go.
Let me tell you what HAL 10K can do.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you what that. You need to step your game up. You still behind. 980. That's super cool. The Asus Rampage 5 Extreme, 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, clocked at
what? You only got me at 32 gigs. That's it. My 980 Ti crushes the rest of the system, man.
I got the i7 5820K processor.
I got the same processor.
So, you know...
You're not killing anything. I got the Sabertooth X99 board. You're not killing anything.
Right now to step his game up.
Did you get a 980 Ti? You come talk to me, man.
I'm not getting 980 shit. I got a
980 Ti. Come talk to me. Come talk to me where you can do 4K games.
Okay.
Come holler at me, man.
Okay. So, Playboy, would you like to make any PSAs of announcements of where you're currently at right now?
Like I said, I'm at SBC here in Dallas, Texas. So I'm gonna get that roll footage, and also I got my camera and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna do some cosplay, tall black guy. So I was checking in. I was in a lobby checking in. It was chaotic here already because I'm at the hotel where they have their convention at and everything. It's crazy. You know, even though this is a small this is a smaller convention, people have been coming from all over. You know, yeah. So I'll email everything to Nelson so he could crop it, chop it, do whatever he needs to do with it, and go from there.
All right, that sounds good. Now I'll make the last few PSA announcements that Alex wanted to had mentioned. Apparently, I didn't know this. I don't know if this is bullshit, but I'll mention it anyways. The original PlayStation CPU is currently powering the spacecraft floating by Pluto.
The cell?
The
cell?
PS1.
Oh.
Yeah, the classic PlayStation from like 1997.
That was the IBM RISC. Was it RISC? Was it a RISC processor? RISC?
No, it's the MIPS R3000 CPU.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what's happening right now. Apparently, that's how they was able to take like certain clarity photos of Pluto, which I honestly did not know about. Apparently, there's another PSA about Alright, I guess I'll put this in there because it's whatever at this point. If you guys are wrestling fans, both Sting and The Undertaker might be making an advertisement peak at SummerSlam. So if you guys are interested in wanting to see that, Undertaker has been spotted recently with his wife getting in shape. And it's a better shape than when he was in the previous years. And Sting, he's just been around. He hasn't really been doing that. He's an old guy, same thing as Undertaker. Whatever. Next PSA is this year at EVO 2015 could be likely the last time we see Street Fighter 4 on the grand stage of EVO.
Yeah.
And one person, Mr. Alex Catman Lexus. Scatman, yes. He's very disliking this because let me give you guys one little thing about Mr. Lexus. When he likes something, it's very hard for him to let go of what he likes. So he does not like the fact that Street Fighter 4 is getting like pushed to the side and Playboy got disconnected from the call. That's okay. If he wants to come back on, he can tell us. So he got, the game's getting pushed away from the side. They're noting that Street Fighter 5 is coming out next year, so that might be the premier game to view at EVO. So that has happened. Another wrestling topic, if you guys know about Ryback, apparently he's actually been injured and will not be competing at WWE Battlegrounds, which is featuring this Sunday on pay-per-view or on the WWE Network for $9.99. Apparently Alex must have been trolling that he was at a store and he was considering buying a Wii U. Whatever. Also, for you guys who are big Metal Gear Solid fans, Kojima has his name taken off yet again from the current box art cover of Metal Gear Solid 5. And apparently with that, Alex got upset that he will not be getting the game because of that little instance. Shut up! Shut up! Gives a flying fuck.
He's gonna get one off the back of a truck, maybe.
Possibly. Let's see. Batman Arkham Knight holds the key to the perfect Superman game. Let's skip that because we talked about that earlier. Comcast and EA partners up for Xfinity Games casual gaming beta launches today. So if you guys have any of Comcast provider and you have like the X1 set-top box, you'll be able to participate in the beta starting today. And they've been mentioning a few games, not very noticeable mentions. It's like you have like Plants vs. Zombies, you have FIFA 2013, which is outdated, PGA World Tour, and some other games.
Yeah, they're old games for the most part.
Yeah. Let's see. This is another interesting thing dealing with Capcom and Namco Bandai. Harada, which is basically the guy who's working on Tekken, says that Tekken X Street Fighter is pretty far in development. The roster has been finalized, and the moves and composition of the game has also been finalized. But there has been no other word of information on it. He wanted to let the fans know that the game is still being worked on, but due to the recent things that has been happening along with Tekken 7 and a few other titles, they're having a struggle finding a release date for the game. So that's happening. Also like to make another mention, have to keep mentioning this, for you guys that still own an Xbox 360, Gears of War 3 is now free from now to the end of this month. And if you do get it from Xbox.com and you have it on your queue download, when Xbox One preview members or regular update comes out, you will be able to transfer over your Gears of War 3 game to the X1 and play online to hold you over for Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
That's cool.
Also, on the 23rd of July, Street Fighter V beta will commence around 9 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. And you guys will be able to play the game till the 28th of this month. If that's not enough fill for you, go check your local Six Flags for participating locations of them bringing the beta towards Six Flags, and you get to play for, I think, like a weekend wherever the hell it's being stationed at, because it's a mobile truck and it's going from state to state. And they also mentioned that they're going to have a future release date in the fall for the PC users and so on. So
it's also got day one dislike content. Yeah, Akuma is day one DLC character.
Wow. Oh, you're looking at that list. I don't know if
Yes,
that list is fully 100% correct. I have put a list on there previously that was so far 100% accurate, but I want to make sure that Capcom is going to keep filling out this bullcrap. So we'll see on that. For you guys who play Phantasy Star Online, they're coming out with an anime. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, for Phantasy Star Online 2, which I don't think ever made it to the US.
It did.
It did?
I
When?
think it did for the GameCube. I think. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Oh, that was a long-ass time ago then.
Yeah, a long time ago.
And it's going to be called Phantasy Star Online 2, the animation.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm trying to see if there's any other news, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys also already heard about the Iwata thing of him passing, which is...
We talked about that.
Yeah, but, you know, for people who's just not joining us.
Matrix Online's coming back? I don't believe that. That's in the comments. That game bottomed out quick.
Also, if you guys were trying to get the Rare Classic that's supposed to be coming out on the Xbox One, where it's featuring 30 rare titles, that got pushed back slightly a couple days because they want to make sure every game is streamable within the Twitch app, because they have been running through major issues on that. And last but not least, Shenmue's original voice actor for I think, what is it, Ryo Sasaki, the original voice actor, will be participating in the Shenmue 3 game. And as of right now, the Kickstarter is over, and it has ended at $5 million for the funding of the game. So we will see a lot of Shenmue in the next upcoming years. And right now, they're not too sure of them releasing a physical copy of the game. So far, they're just working on a digital distribution because it's coming to PlayStation and PC. If they do make something physical, it will be like a ridiculous collector's edition. And that will be it for PS8. So, does anyone else have anything else to comment on before I make, like, the regular announcements for company-wise?
Nope. Oh.
Okay. So, as starting in the next 2 weeks, when Mr. Lexus crawls his way back from whatever bullshit harsh training that he has to go through out there, we will be implementing a new idea and a new format to see what the fans think about it. It has something to do with a program called Raid Call, which will basically lower the CPU usage of the stress that I have and Mr. Lexus will have. And we'll be implementing full screen information for you guys to actually read on screen, or full screen videos or trailers that we want to have mentioned while, you know, we're talking in the background. Also, our website will be getting a massive overhaul update, where we will be having more personal sections where we'll be doing like live written reviews and so on. So stay tuned for that. And hopefully we're getting to this finalization of the online tournament series that we're trying to perform, but it's in the process of working out if people want us to do it where we have to put up the money and they get something from it at the end, or would you guys like to bring a collective amount of money by donating for your own prize? So we're trying to figure out those kinks in that sense, and we're just, you know, trying to take more comments and questions that you guys want to bring to us, whether if it's to better the company, if you're wanting to join, if you're willing to help us out. You can always write to us on the Twitch as a direct message. You can message us on email, get us on Facebook. We're all over, so that will be happening hopefully within the next 2 weeks. And on that note, we'll be ending the podcast. As of right now, it's still pretty early. Thank God we finished somewhat on time. And as of tomorrow, since On Your Knees has mentioned that he will not be on, I will be taking his spot for Friday. I'll probably be doing Friday night fights that Alex will not be able to do either. So I'll kind of be doing 2 things at once tomorrow. So that will be happening. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this podcast on July 16th of 2015. I hope you guys all enjoy EVO this weekend. I know I can't wait. Again, I will have the link up on the official website of newgamingorder.com. So if you guys want a quick multi-Twitch link, I'll give it to you guys, no problem. So see you next week, and hopefully we get something more better, and hopefully Catman Flexes can feature on some
Hi. Peace, guys.
Later.
Alright, guys. Good night.
Alright, so we'll stop the stream, stop the recording. Is it stopped?